Don't smoke, it's bad for you. No, you good, Karma. I just got taken off. And no, you good, Karma. I just got taken off. And this was...
Everybody tap the screen. That's a command.
Everybody tap the screen.
Tap the mother screen. That's a command.
Everybody tap the screen.
Send roses. Send roses. Do the things.
My Cash App is not in my bio, but
Yeah,
if you can figure it out, I should. My Cash App is not in my bio, but if you can figure it out, I won't though.
Roses, they say it helps save the life.
Yeah, because the gifts are going. So, where's Kobe at? I shared it to him on Snapchat. Everybody share this shit to Kobe. I want to hear Kobe's response on this because I know he's dying. I know he fucking dying. Well, that's good. That's good. That's rare on TikTok for people to be not offended.
I'm not. I'm not bothered either, really, at all.
And by the way, mister, if you become friends with Bernie, we're going to have a very long conversation.
You guys want to know that freaking June bugs are disgusting and they have no purpose? It's a fun fact.
Yeah, June bugs are disgusting. June bugs remind me of Rotina. Aimlessly flying around.
If anybody's been doing any reporting, I'm sure they're struggling on who to report because Smash is playing Petty's Live from yesterday, and then you're doing what you're doing, and they can't report 2 lives at once. So maybe your system will slow down.
Petty's Live from yesterday has been a big hit, man. Everybody be streaming that shit.
I know. So I just left. I was like, I can't hear it again. I'm going back.
No, I couldn't hear it again either after last. I cannot do it again.
Yeah. What's a June bug? It's a big
Smash did.
Nasty thing that they just fly around. They're attracted to light, and then they dive bomb, and
they're hard shell bugs, hard shell brown bugs, and they stick. Ugh, gross.
They're disgusting. Google June bug.
Cicadas are really bad here now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, horribly. They say that if you go to Kings Island, they were saying if you go to Kings Island and ride rides, to try to keep your mouth shut.
Ew.
Yeah, and the water park side of the amusement park is full of cicadas. It's nasty.
What's a cicada?
They only come out, I thought they only came out, though, like huge looking flies. Yeah.
Like a horsefly?
Bigger. Like they're huge.
Okay. Lightning bugs are good.
Yes, those are pretty.
Sorry, Florida man, I was going on the bug stuff. I apologize.
Yes, like that. The bitch person said they shed a skin shell too. The bitch person said they shed a skin shell too. The cicadas do. Look them up, they're creepy.
Ooh.
Bye, guys. Look them up, they're creepy.
Ooh.
Bye, guys.
Huh? Okay.
I'm still waiting on Kobe and his wife to come in and mush and them because I genuinely know they enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed it. No, they enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed it. I don't think anybody's bitched Viking out to that level ever. to be like he will put his nose in the corner, because he will. I guarantee it. Nose in the corner, because he will. I guarantee it. I'm not going to do it because that's a confinement charge, but just the B misdemeanor, that's all.
Hold on. What account was he on?
OG Kobe.
10?
It might have been 10, yeah.
All right, let me share it. Got it. You're so welcome, Mittens. I'm here for you anytime. I understand completely. But that it is true. You have an army behind you.
What's going on?
Oh, I asked her, excuse me, how she was, and she said, not okay, but I'm used to it. And I said, I totally understand, but I said, chin up, you got an army behind you.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think she was trying to be in the box earlier, but she kept getting dropped for some reason. So, I mean, I think she was trying to talk about what happened earlier. So maybe
Well,
it's a good.
my whole last live been fucking up. From the lag to the boxes. This live started out that way too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I accepted all of you, and it took a minute for y'all to get brought up.
Yeah, and I froze. I think Breezy froze.
It kicked me. Maybe it's because, didn't they say, or I heard, I don't know, that TikTok was supposed to be banned today again, but then they did another extension. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that could have something to do with it. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know either. What other fun facts do you have for us today, Florida man? I'm never usually up this late, so it's crazy. I can't sleep.
Yes, it is a form of a locust. You're right, Breezy. They're so gross. I can't stand them. It's the flapping of the wings for me.
Stop. I just squished one. It was trying to dive bomb my door. I'm like, nope, you gone.
They're like miniature birds.
Stop. No. They're out alive. Where did everybody go?
Here comes the voice of reason and the calming. She's like, I need to listen to her just talk to put me to sleep.
I'm sorry, I was tapping and I keep, I guess, hitting one of the boxes. My bad. But hi, how are
I don't
y'all?
know who that Sevi14 is. I'm
Who?
good. How are you, SJ?
I'm all right. Just trying to make sure everybody's doing okay. It's been a stressful day for a lot of people, including you.
Me?
So,
No. I've been pretty good today.
What happened
well,
today? I
good.
haven't been on all day. Was it a bad
Or
day?
maybe it was yesterday. It may have been yesterday. Listen, I slept off and on all day, so my times are not really good right now.
I feel that. I get that way sometimes. Take a nap and it feels like tomorrow.
Yeah, like I woke up and I thought, oh my gosh, Mr. SJ is late for work. We have overslept. And then it was nighttime. So,
Well, Skittles getting served tomorrow is going to be a fun fact. I believe Reds had said that in the comments. That is a fun fact.
What?
oh,
What chapter
Yeah.
did I miss?
Oh, Skittles is getting served a PO from me, because I'm not in Charlotte right now, but I was earlier today at the magistrate's office filling out that paperwork. Let's go over that.
okay.
Okay.
Are
Just
they
to,
getting any charges or no, Florida man?
yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm glad
I
that
have to go.
you're
I have to
taking
go in
care
the
of.
morning, and I have to talk to the district attorney, which I don't know how long I'm going to have to sit there and wait. Probably a while, because I'm sure court will be going on at some point, and whatever. I'm in for a day tomorrow for sure.
Send a voicemail and an email first. They'll get back to you.
Are you going to be good tomorrow? Are you going to be good when you're there?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
honey.
Okay. I was just checking.
Are you going to try to bargain with the people like you did on the call
Bargain
with
with
the?
the DA.
Yeah.
I am going to.
Hey,
I am
you
going
should
to.
ask the DA. Ask the DA though if they can give you tips on how to catch, P3os on the app, like Vikings said that they did. They told them what to say and what not to say. See if they'll do that for you. Record it.
Oh my.
Oh no, I ain't even going to bring Viking up. I will bring Viking up because Skittles did run to Viking, and they will know his name. They've already got Holly Mae's name, Retina's name, Petty's name. Who else has she ran to? That's what I got to figure
What?
out. Is
She
who
went
all
to
she's
unknowns
ran
the other
to.
day, right after that live where she said you threatened her. She went right to unknowns, and of course that
Okay, Miss
continued.
Unknown. I'll need to bring her up
What?
because there's a couple of very concerning things that aren't in the server that I've not spoke about. That honestly, she hasn't either because she hoped that I will not.
Oh yeah, voices, Sassy Virgo 13. I mean, she really
Voices.
ran with that shit. SJ, I know you were pissed the other day when you were coming at her after she called you a bitch, but nobody threatened her, and literally it's been turned
No,
into he
I
threatened
told her
her
Uh,
and
that
told her she.
if y'all listen to that live, me and the librarian told her when she started that stuff in that live that he didn't threaten her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving
We
Sassy
told her
Virgo a
that.
pass on that because Sassy Virgo actually listened to both sides.
But it's been turned into tonight. It was said in Holly Mae's live that he told her you have 6 hours to get to safety because I'm
That's
coming.
not what
What?
he said. He said
Nope.
she had 6 hours and 20 something minutes to get to the magistrate.
Yep, to get to the
To get a
magistrate,
PO because he
and
was going there and was going to press charges. Yep, that's exactly it.
Because
I did.
unlike
There's
what
me.
many people think, I wasn't so mad that I couldn't hear what he was saying at that time. He never said that.
Mm-mm. No, not at all. And I think you could tell when she first said, "Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to me?" Like she was baiting him, like she was trying to make it something it
Yep,
wasn't.
sure was.
They still said that even after you did that live in Holly Mays today. Are you fucking serious?
What'd
See,
you say?
they only hear what they want.
Yeah, they
Apparently,
only hear
they
what they
played
want.
that recording in
Oh,
Holly Mae's live, and they still went off about the whole. You told her to. She had 6 hours to get to safety because you were coming for her.
I
What?
that's.
She had 6 hours to
Does
get
she
to the
listen to
magistrate.
the? Sorry, Florida man.
She had 6 hours to get to the magistrate and beat me to them. That's what I said. She had 6 hours to beat me to the magistrate. And she's more than welcome to go herself and file whatever charges she feels she wants to on me because I'm confident in my position. So confident in my
Listen,
position
go ahead.
that I'll hand my phone. I will hand my entire fucking device over, all three of them, so they can do their police thing and rip all the data off and look at it themselves.
And she said, SJ,
Look,
that you and librarian allowed that. You allowed him to threaten her, and I was just like, you are fucking wild. It's wild how people
okay,
are.
first of all, I'm not anyone's keeper except for my kids. And even I'm not their keeper that much anymore because they're grown. Um, what I do know is she called me a bitch and she made fun of my disability. And I still stand on what I called her. I still stand on what I said to her because she started in on me first. There, why should we just roll over and take whatever names that she wants to call or crazy accusations that she wants to throw out there? I'm not doing it. But
I
he
wouldn't
did
either.
not threaten her. Now, one
So
time I went back and re-listened to it.
to answer the person earlier who said, "Where's the stamp of approval on this?" This I don't have anymore because it goes to the clerk of court within 72 hours. I took that picture while I was filling it out, along with this picture. So I also don't have this one either because it got
A
turned down. This is
magistrate
why I have to go
cannot put
talk
a
to.
seal on there, guys. A magistrate is not a judge. He cannot put a seal on that. Only a judge can.
Only a judge can. And tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., I have to go talk to the district attorney. I'm probably going to talk to him exactly at 8 a.m. because they'll probably be in court, but it'll probably be in between. Or I'll probably talk to one of their. I mean, I'm sure they have staff that pass it to them, but there's a lot of stuff that I got to go over with them. And this is all just some of it.
And
But the
I
important
wanted to
part
just,
is when they said it won't be effective until she's served, and then I told them her probation officer said that makes it so much easier. She'll be served by the morning, which she may not. It might not be in the morning. It might be 5 p.m. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Once she is served, she can no longer say anything about me.
I don't think that's going to stop her just being honest. That's my opinion, though.
Those are her consequences. You choose the behavior, you choose the consequence.
Those are her consequences 100% of the way. And I'm not going to be like everybody else and be like, oh, I'm still going to go after Skittles even though I've got this PO on her or whatever. I will talk about what she's being charged with and only what she's being charged with. Other than that, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you can talk about what she's done to you. You can talk about what the person has done to you. You're not off making threats and doing all these things. People have this misperception that if people get POs, they're not allowed to talk about the other person. That's not it. I mean, at least not in my case. But we can talk about it and what's happened to us. But I mean, they can't continue the behavior.
Yeah, I will not be. I will not be speaking on her because I thought it was bullshit about it happening to me.
Really messing up now because I didn't even have my phone in my hand and now I'm in the box.
Well, welcome to the box.
you're supposed to be here then.
I'm just saying. Like, I literally am folding clothes and I look over and here I am.
So it depends on the length. So it is a domestic violence protection order. And how the tables have turned with her going up into Petty's Live and saying that shit. Sorry, I was walking by somebody. I'm going in to get something from the gas station because I'm thirsty as a motherfucker.
Diet Coke. Get a Diet Coke.
Coke Zero.
How do you get in North Florida, man? I feel like you're always in gas stations.
Oh, I drive to Charlotte to go do this. So I'm always in a gas station. I'm not buying a $20 candy bar.
So watch what you say.
And listen, what she did to Nikki yesterday, I want to listen. I've been clean for 21 years. I don't get triggered like somebody who has been clean just for a small amount of time. But that triggered the hell out of me. So that started everything. So by the time she got in the box and she called me that, I was out. It just went from there. It was awful.
I'm sorry for whatever she said to you, sweetheart.
It's okay.
It's not, though. People are ugly.
People are hateful, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be hateful to anybody else, and it doesn't mean that they're just going to be hateful, and I'm going to keep doing me.
That's right. You'll always be better than them. Just remember that.
It's not about being better than them. I choose to act better.
Well, you know what I mean. In same context.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them be ugly. Karma's a bitch.
Oh, yeah, it is for sure.
It is.
And I didn't want to do any of this to Skittles. I waited forever. But she won't fuck off. And she's going to.
I thought she was going to her parents' house or something. I heard through millions of people's lives or something. I don't really care about the situation, but that live she had.
Well, she better run. I mean, she better hop the state line or something. I don't know. The magistrates, they only do misdemeanor shirts. That's why I go to the police department as well the DA and talk to them. Their help there are very possibly.
Everybody's so quiet. What you getting to drink, Florida man? A monster, perhaps?
Well, I mean, I'm partial to Coke Zero and Red Bulls.
I can't drink energy drink.
Well, the crazy thing is, I can drink one and go right to sleep. But I can do that
Same.
with coffee too.
My niece
Same.
and her husband, they buy out like gas stations that are going out of business. And she has been selling monsters and other energy drinks for a freaking dollar a can. And
Oh,
yes, and I just can't believe the price of them at the stores. And I'm like, oh my God, my niece is selling for a freaking dollar. The great big cans with the tall ones. They spent $2 for those. And I'm like,
well, I wish I was
no.
close to her.
Yeah, I'm like, we should go camp out in front of Kroger's. So yeah, she's in Ohio. I don't know where you are, but yeah.
I'm in Tennessee.
Oh, I mean, that's sure we could ship a case for $50.
Don't think I won't be saying,
Oh,
hey,
that's crazy.
Mr.
No,
SJ would maybe like it too. Save him a little bit of money.
I'm telling you, you have to message me and see what I can send you her business thing. So, but yeah, and she's selling freeze dried candy. It's like $7 or 3 for 20. I'm like, that's $10 a bag at the grocery. So yeah, every time I hear somebody mention monsters, I have to think about that.
Hello.
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 I
I
know it's
guess
like
we're gonna be the.
scary. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess we're gonna be the only ones talking for a minute, and now I don't know what to say.
Right? Bougie's
How
on
you
pause.
doing?
I'm tired. What color can is it? I
What
know she
color
has.
can is what? What?
Um, I'm tired. It was talking about white peach Red Bull.
Oh, I have no
Oh, I
idea.
can't. I can't with the Red Bull.
They
They
said
have
that
a whole bunch of new ones. My daughter, they have like a pink colored one, a blue colored one. All
yellow. Yeah.
I tried the watermelon one, and it was terrible.
Oh yeah,
Really.
I can't do Red Bull. I can't do any of it.
Yeah.
No, I drink Red Bull all the time.
I can't do them either, but I go over to hang out with my niece for a little bit when she's at the store, and I'll go picking through, looking at them, and it's like I can't believe there's that many flavors.
What the hell?
I'm just saying, I just realized that I go live from the gas station because I'm real, not like Holly Mae's fake gas station. Live from the gas station because I'm real, not like Holly Mae's fake gas station.
Oh my god.
What?
Well, I was
What?
telling
I'm
them
confused.
that my niece has monsters that she sells for $1 and $2 a can, and at the gas station they're like outrageous. Can't
Just buy them at Sam's Club.
I can't get over the price of them. Period.
I can't go to Sam's Club. Okay, that's a Walmart property.
Well, you can go to Costco. I
I
can't
do
live
go to
Ferdinand,
there.
Costco.
how do you
They have
live
wonderful help.
life? How do you live life without being banned from Walmart? Like,
Easy.
Well, if you
Go to
believe hard
Target.
enough, everything's a Kmart.
where's there a Kmart around?
Every Walmart I go into, I call it a Kmart.
I'm done with you.
I still fucking go to Walmart. No,
Of course
I
you
don't go
do.
to Sam's Club because you got to give you fucking ID, and I get a little sketchy about that.
That's weird though. Well, because a lot of WalMarts have facial uh, where it recognizes your face when you go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, I don't know if that is.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, I don't know if that is true.
It's
I assume
not.
it is, but I also will
I,
just
I know the
say
ones
fuck
here in
off.
Ohio do.
Yeah, not all of them do. All of them do.
Well, that's what I said.
Uh, I think as long as I don't get caught stealing from Walmart, which I don't steal from Walmart, great way to get people to not.
Well, don't think it's Kmart and you think you can get away with it while you're in there.
No, I will not steal from Kmart either, no matter how hard I believe that Walmart's a Kmart.
Oh,
I'd be
that's
in there looking for the blue light special, not the police blue lights either.
Lord.
That's funny.
Mm-mm.
See, this is why I like being here because y'all have me laughing all the time. I love it.
Nope,
I'm having fun.
nobody does anything but vile stuff. Just ask around.
I'm not listen. I'm gonna be friends with who I want to be friends with,
Yeah,
and that's just the way that is.
absolutely.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm already terminally ill, so what are they gonna do?
I get it.
I hear the sirens. I can't.
Yeah, that's why I muted up. I didn't want people to know my ride was here.
Don't jinx yourself, Greg. Don't jinx yourself.
I can't.
Oh, Skittles is probably at the magistrate right fucking now, being like, "This is bullshit." Hopefully, they served her there, or she might be afraid to go because she gets served. I don't know. Hopefully, if she feels
Be clear that she supposedly has filed several police reports on you.
yes,
Why have you not been arrested then if you've done all this stuff wrong?
so that's false reporting.
Right. Well, that was my question. If all this is true,
That's another thing. One of the big concerns is the fact that she had the people over in her house and they were threatening me because that falls into a whole nother category of stuff.
right. I'm gonna be honest. Even after me and her getting into it, as a recovering addict, I just want her to get help. And part of recovering in addiction is to get the mental help that you need as
Yes,
well.
yes, yes.
That's that, and until then, just leave people alone. Like I know that her name was mentioned several times in that live, but not by me. And I never come at her hateful until she come at me and called me a bitch. And then it was like, okay,
She can get all the help. She can get clean. She can get all the mental health help. She can recover 100% of the way in every aspect of everything. I will never have anything to do with that woman ever again.
that is very fair after all the horrible things that she has accused you of. That is more than fair to feel that way, and it's more than valid. I don't think anybody would ever expect you to have anything to do with her again.
Like fully healthy too. Never. There's nothing she could do. No amount of treatment, no amount of apologies, no amount of anything, no amount of money, no amount of nothing would ever make me associate with her or say another word to her again.
And again, that's fair
Now,
and
after this
valid.
PO is up, I'm going to get it extended because it's for a year. And I'll be damned if I'm going to go through this again next year.
I don't blame you for that either. It has been horrible for you. I mean, I feel bad. I can't imagine how you must feel with it.
I feel like for the rest of my life, I will extend that protection order for every year. It will become a yearly thing for me. I will not forget it. I will not forget to do it. And if you know what, if they say, "Hey, we can't extend this fucker for you," well, it's only a matter of time before she fucks off again and does some fucking weird shit. I'll just camp out in the fucking parking lot for 2 days and I'll fucking get another one.
And I hope she keeps in mind that when that is in effect, that she can't have people contact you for her, or her even her friends cannot
Right.
harass you because that's a violation as well.
Yes, that's why the names that were given 13. Miss Unknown will also be given. Another person will also be given. And honestly, anybody else that she fucks with, including people like Avi, including people that I've seen like give her like a second chance. I got to give your name too, because if
I
at
get
this
it.
point, if you're going to be good with Skittles, I have to walk away from you as a person as a whole. I will
I
have
will
nothing to do with her, no matter who you are, no matter even if you just want to have a live and say I want to squash stuff with Skittles. I have to block you. Because I'm not going to treat this like everybody else has treated mine as a way to silence somebody and attack them. I actually want it to end. I actually want it to stop. I actually want nothing to do with her, and I want her to fuck off. And that's all I've wanted, and I will make sure it happens.
I will never be able to talk to Skittles on a friendly basis or anything like that because of the simple fact that it has been so triggering for me. But it doesn't take away the fact that I do hope her for her to get clean and well. I just don't want her to be a part of my life, if that
Right.
makes sense.
I don't care if she's clean. I don't care if she's crashing out on the live. The only thing I care about if she mentions me or talks about me, that's it. Because good, I'm doing good. Because I will make sure to report that and have her violated every single time that she even mentions me.
And again, I think
Like
that's very valid.
Bernadette with Mittens, every time Mittens goes in a room that Bernadette's in, she has to leave right then. So that will be the same with Skittles.
Yeah, that's bullshit though. But Bernadette do be fucking with Mittens on that. She should not be purposefully going into the places that Mittens goes into.
I know, I'm just saying, but that would be the same scenario. I just using that as.
Like, you won't see me going into Cassandra's lives. You won't see me going into Becca's lives. You won't see me going into Skittles' lives or Nick and Poop or anybody who's friends with Skittles. You will not see me go into their lives.
Right,
Isn't
but
that kind of like baiting somebody after you've had it done? It just seems very unfair. If
I will also
to
not bait her as well.
That's
I will
what I
give her
mean.
every opportunity to leave me alone, as I've given her without this. It would have been much
You have.
easier if she would have just not pushed it to this point. But I promise, 100% of the way, I will make sure to have her violated every single time she talks about me. Even if it's an accident, even if it's an insinuation, even if it's through a third party, it does not matter. I will make sure that the courts know that she has contacted me or tried to, because I've had enough.
Would it bother you if I said thank you to somebody in case they're listening, even though you may not, y'all may be in a disagreement right now? I'm not sure if you are or not.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I was told that Miss Unknown took up for me the night that that live had happened, and I just wanted to tell her thank you for that. I heard I heard a little piece about it, and I appreciate her for that.
I take up for Miss Unknown when she does the right thing, but she just be doing the fucking most wrong. I mean, if she would just, like, I told her, like, you can feel how you feel, but just don't lie about it because it dilutes your message. Tell
She
the
did.
truth.
She did take up for you, SJ.
Well, I appreciate that very much.
But then she took up for SJ. But my problem is though, then to turn around and continue to spread this narrative that Florida man was like verbally threatening her safety is fucking wild to me because that isn't what was said.
I I would encourage anyone if they can, go back and listen to the live, to go back and listen to it carefully. And it's
Yeah,
hard to hear because
that's what I was gonna say.
everybody's just
Actually, listen to it. Don't listen
yeah,
to hear what they're saying. Listen to what he's actually saying, not her saying, "What are you gonna do? Are you threatening me?"
right. Because what he
It's
told her
actually going to
was,
turn into.
go
It's
ahead.
actually going to turn into.
Man,
The
I barely popped a pimple coming in this bitch and bing, 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 invite.
Yeah, I invited you directly.
Huh?
Wow, that took you
So
long
what'd you
enough,
think about the
Colby.
phone call?
Yo, I was pissed. Listen, I was pissed that you got banned. But whenever you told this man, is it a different, is it a lesser charge if I just open and slap him? And, and the cop laughed with you, bro. I lost it. I lost it.
It's the corner for me.
Yeah, and then getting in the
It's
corner. Yeah,
it.
that's what he
It
left
was
it
the
off.
fact that Viking said the police told him there was charges being pressed. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
And it was the same officer he played on the call.
Viking.
That's weird.
So Viking, if you, I don't know how long y'all have known Viking, but like I remember back in the day, he was drunk at a hotel, and that booger picking ass bitch Ashley from Canada had left him, or he thought she was cheating or something like that, and he literally went and bought a 12 pack of beer and was so trashed that he started walking down the highway threatening to, jump in traffic. So so then when he got
Wow.
back to the hotel room, uh, the hotel, because this is after the tree fell on his house, so he was having to stay on his family's house that he was living in with them on a couch. Um, he had when he got back to the hotel, there was a noise complaint. Well, the police came, and he gets kicked out of the hotel, and he's talking shit to them the whole time at the hotel. They told him to get to walking or they're taking him to jail. And then he gets like to some gas station, and he stops and he calls the police back to talk to them. And when they get there, he starts fucking screaming off penal codes and fucking all kinds of weird shit. And these cops are like, they just don't want to deal with the dude. So they're just agreeing with everything he says. And whenever they left, he was like, see, I educated them on Indiana's laws and blah. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up.
Have you read his fucking lawsuit he filed when he got put in that fucking chair in jail? That shit's hilarious.
No, I didn't read it.
No, I don't know a motherfucking thing about Indiana laws except for three things. If you put the man in a corner and make him call himself a bitch, it could be fine. If you spit on him, it's a class A misdemeanor battery. But if you open hand slap the bitch, it's a class B misdemeanor.
It used to be a felony to spit on somebody.
I
Did you
guess
notice
those are
how
most
first?
important
Only if
things.
he has. That's only if he has hepatitis or HIV. They said.
Did you
Yeah,
notice
Oh,
how at first the cop was kind of an asshole and then he like lightened up with you? It was
I
funny.
forgot about that.
I think he understood where I was coming from. Like he thought the shit was stupid. I think the
Why would
shit's
he
stupid
call you
too.
a P3DO hunter? That's fucking weird as fuck.
It's weird as fuck. I've never in my life claimed to be one of them. Like,
Me and this guy are P3DO hunters and we're fighting
no,
on TikTok.
Wait,
no.
what?
That's what. Yeah,
Huh?
that's Viking told that cop that I was also a P3DO hunter. I know I'm not a fucking P3DO hunter. Fuck that. If I know you're on the registry, I'm gonna fuck with you forever.
Absolutely.
You called
But
him an amateur, is
But
what you
why
did.
is that a bad thing if you were? I mean, they're
well,
P3DOs.
the thing is, the people who claim to be P3DO hunters, they do more harm than they do good. They don't know the
Oh,
entrapment. They don't know. They make it harder for people to be prosecuted for this shit because they don't. They're not law enforcement.
that
I
makes
bully the
sense.
fuck out of them. I mean, I bully the fuck out of them. But whatever. They already on the registry.
Yo, I like the P3DO hunters that are on TikTok, and the one dude that like whenever he first introduces himself, he slaps the fuck out of whoever he's there for.
Uh huh.
Oh, can
I
I
you
made
like
send me
that
that
shit.
profile so I can watch, please?
I made a video about that. Hold on. I made a video with that.
Yeah,
No, Mittens, people didn't
literally.
have questions. They were just saying that that like your injunction that like Jenna can't come into his lives, like, you
I
can't
said it
They
go
were
was. I said
wherever
it
using
was
he's
it
at.
bull.
as an example.
Listen, I had Jenna so pressed the other day. She had came into a live I was in when I was arguing with Nicole's fat funky ass and Queen. She came in there talking shit. She asked me, "How do you feel about?" That's one person that asked me, "How do you feel about Florida man soliciting, offering money for pictures or something like that?" I was for kids' pictures. I was like, "Bitch, first of all, I didn't put it together, right? I didn't put the name Jenna together. Uh, I just
They act like he lasted. He will pay for kid pictures.
listen. I told my homeboy Marty to go to fucking Vikings niece's page and click me a picture of her motherfucking kids, and she wants to be a liar, right? And I told him I'll pay it for it. I don't give a that shit. Don't make you a fucking no, no, no,
Well,
no,
you
no.
Are
heard the
we gonna
cop.
just
The
skip
cop
by the
Cody said
fucking?
it
Are we
was
gonna
a.
skip by the 6-man special for $1,200? I mean, I've been really upset about that. We're just gonna skip by
Oh
the
God,
6-man special for $1,200.
I think I said something to her
Well,
about
yes,
that too that night.
You
there
did.
was a 6-on-1 for 1,200
You said
bucks.
something along the lines of
Fuck
crack horse,
me.
SJ. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I should not let her get me out of character like that. I
It was
apologize,
great.
y'all.
It was great.
Oh, you guys talking about Skittles? Okay, I'm like Viking.
Oh yeah, no. I'm talking about the 6-man for $1,200 special. She was. I mean, we're just gonna skip by that, darling.
What?
Right. Kobe's like, what? We're talking about
It
Vikings.
No,
was
no,
a
no.
six
I was
men
talking.
special for 1,200.
Well, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that's about either. That sounds like five guys.
No, it's 6
But
for 1,200.
6 guys.
I was talking to one.
Pay attention, 6,
Jeez.
not the 1,000 in
I'm going
24
to
hours. Just
hell.
6.
It's okay, Kobe. Just skip over it.
That's less money than Petty took to take a chicken in the ass. I'm just saying.
You don't have to listen when it's a public space. 9 times out of 10, that order of protection is going to be null and void, right? So, Grow Queen's funky ass had an order of protection against me because I told her I was going to drive to Ohio and have my wife beat the fuck out of her, and she knew I wasn't playing because I had already drove to Ohio for her court date. And then as soon as we leave, she starts talking all this gangster shit about my wife.
Well, if you do and you come to Ohio and need somewhere to stay, get a hold of me.
Well, I was gonna say
I
this
was in
too, like,
Lorraine. I was
it
in
all
Lorraine.
depends. Like, everybody's shit is different. So on my order with Petty, I mean, the judge specifically wrote in there, he's to remove everything off of social media that is regards to me or my family or information. He is, all the things. So it, it's different, I think,
No, this
depending on
was
what you
civil.
ask
This
for.
was a civil order of protection that she had against me.
So is mine.
Oh well, I wasn't told to remove anything, and I would have told the judge to suck my dick, right? Because anything I posted before this order, bitch, I ain't removing nothing. And I would have told the judge that, just like I told this yuck mouth bitch that order of protection ain't gonna stop shit, bitch. I'm still gonna talk shit as much as I want to. And listen, I will bond out of jail. I got money to bond out of jail. I'm not worried about it. I got money for a good fucking lawyer. I'm not worried about it. This bitch wanted to keep running her mouth even after she got the order of protection, knowing she can break her own order. So,
Well, Florida man can also get the judge, like if because this is stuff being done online too, most of it at this point. I mean, whenever they go in front of the actual judge, not the magistrate, I mean, really, Florida man could ask for whatever, and it could very well be that she's ordered to
Wait,
fuck off.
someone recently got one against you, Florida man?
Oh no, I got one against Skittles.
Oh yeah. So
And
she
I'm
kept,
gonna be
and I absolutely didn't stop running my mouth about fucking this bitch. So then she was like, "Oh, it's gonna be for 2 years. Oh, it's gonna be for 2 years." Just like when she faked getting beat up by her fucking baby's dad, Dan Baker. That never happened. But she was like, "It's gonna be for 2 years." It ended up being for 3 months, right? Well, it expired on the 15th of this month, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And my wife was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "So what's that mean?" That means, bitch, you can get beat up all over. Like, my wife is still gonna beat your ass. So
I'm gonna be a whole bitch about mine with Skittles, like 100% of the way. Like I ain't even gonna be fucking around with it. I ain't fucking around with just a protection order. I gotta go talk to the DA in the morning because they seen some felony shit and fuck that bitch. I'm
you need
going the
to
whole
ride.
fucking way.
You need to ride hard for her. That way, when she's in jail or prison, wherever she ends up for breaking her order, maybe Retribution will fucking punch that bitch in her face so hard it'll knock her eye back straight.
She used to be a probation officer, so I'm sure a lot of her friends in there will not really be her friends.
Oh, period. I could
All
never.
right, so here's that video. So when I be taking boxes. When I be taking boxes with Dennis, the Scambuster guy, the one that I got, texting shit, I posted this. It pissed him the fuck off because
you keep fucking pointing that finger at me, child predator, and you don't get your shit blamed.
I love this guy. This guy is like the fucking best. Like they did
Jaws,
so if you've never watched them,
hold on, I missed.
Yeah,
that.
no, if you've never watched them, if you missed it,
yeah.
Shit blamed. Fucking pointing that finger at me, child predator, and you don't get your shit blamed.
Is this the dude that runs through the story?
Child predator.
Is this in the story?
You don't get your
down.
Hey, Florida man, I think Mittens wants to say something.
Yeah, go ahead, Mittens.
I was just going to say that I don't have a protection order or a restraining order. I have an injunction of harassment, which literally means I just can't use her content to harass her moving forward, and I can't contact her. There's no gag order. There's nothing I leave out of the live because I don't want to say shit to her. If I'm in there first, I don't have to leave. As long as I document when I'm in there.
That's what we were
clarifying. Why I
clarifying.
always ask. And I always ask if it's okay for me to be in
I say
lives.
it's bullshit. I said it was bullshit that she'd be following lives and shit, knowing like she should. If she felt like she was being so harassed, she shouldn't be following you into lives. It's weird.
And she shouldn't be addressing.
But that was also in reference to me saying, "I'm not going." I'm not going to be doing that to Skittles. She can fuck all the way off.
You can request, because a lot of it's online, that it has like specific parameters to it. Be like, if I'm in a live, she can't join it. Like,
I'm gonna ask for everything. I'm gonna ask for charges. I'm gonna be a whole ass bitch about it.
They can actually be on social media. That can be one of the conditions of probation, is not to be on social media.
That would fucking be a lifesaver for everybody. But if y'all ain't ever watched them Predator videos where they slap the piss out of them in fucking Walmart,
will you send me their profile? Florida man, so I can watch.
Yeah. There's one where they like chased him out of Walmart, and they just out of fucking nowhere, just another one just comes around and just rams a fucking cart into him.
Oh God! Listen,
it's the funniest shit ever.
Funny.
Well, it's because they're there to meet kids and shit, and those are the people that I respect. You meeting them at a Walmart and you beating the fuck out of them, and you calling the police and you getting an assault charge too. But they're like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take that assault charge, but go fuck yourself.
A correction,
Listen,
it's
I'll take an
battery.
assault
It's
charge
battery.
over.
Misdemeanor.
I
No, I'm
will
pretty
take an
sure the grocery
assault,
cart was assault.
a battery, whatever it is, over a kid. You
Let me
can
see if I
arrest
can't
me.
find that fucking grocery cart one. He violently hit him with the fucking grocery cart. Hold on.
Listen, I need to see that one because I need a video that's going to make me laugh on my really bad days, and I think that will do it. It sounds like it will. I'm going to drop. Thank y'all for letting me come up. I hope all of y'all have a good night, and I will talk to y'all sometime soon.
Thank you,
I'm
SJ.
Good
I'm
night,
looking for that
guys.
video, so stay
Oh,
tuned for 1 second.
okay.
Again, with the story of a man accused of sexual.
What are you here to do with John right now?
We were gonna go hang out, and literally he had.
Here, he tells me he's with an online watchdog called Ophis. 18-year-old boy. Him as a child and now works to put predators in jail.
You think it's all right for?
Yeah.
So is that Cruz was able to walk away from this incident?
Hold on. There's a few, but the grocery
Oh,
cart
that's
was
fine.
wild.
I can wait. It's not a big deal. I appreciate it.
My boy White John, he decides to go, you know what I'm saying, go to Damn. He like,
I will find it and I will send it to you on Discord.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, SJ, did you want the link to that
Yep,
Discord
yep.
by chance? I can remember in the comments if you wanted it.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, those videos are wild as fuck. They're funny too. If you just look up like, you know, Pete Radio beat up in Walmart, you get a few of them. The one with the grocery cart is fucking insane. One of them, they like get slapped so hard they like fly into a display of shit, and the police are there, and the police is like, "Well, I shouldn't have been here to meet a kid." But that's not Viking. Viking is just somebody who uses it as an excuse. So when someone calls him out on his fuck shit, he can call them one, or a supporter of one, as weird as fuck. That's why he's getting slapped, honestly. And I ain't gotta put him in the corner because I damn well know he'd put his nose in the corner if I told him to.
You know, his court date came and went where he was supposed to testify in that big case, regarding somebody he helped in Evansville. Yeah. What happened?
Evansville didn't know who the fuck he was.
Right. I wasn't going to say
My bad.
that.
I was putting eardrops in my dog ear. I was listening though. Hey, but I got $500 that if when you do meet him up or meet up with him, I will absolutely cash up you $500, or you can meet me in person. I'm not far from him, and I will hand you $500 cash if you make him put his nose in the corner and call himself a bitch.
So I will not accept any money to assault a man. I'm pretty sure that's a charge.
I'm probably
It's just a tip, Florida man. He's tipping you after the fact.
I'm gonna give him a tip if I meet up with
It's
him.
for entertainment.
Awareness is free. And the awareness that I will be bringing is how loud of a clap I can make on this man's face. How far can that sound go? Because he is a whole bitch 100% of the way. And I stand on that. And after this whole PO thing is done with Skittles, Viking, I'm going to come slap the shit out of you. I don't care where you are. You could be in Washington State.
And I will absolutely hide him at my house.
Colby,
No,
why
no,
is he
no,
always
no,
in
no.
a hotel though? Why is he always in like a hotel or like in like a? It looks like he's in
Because
like a shed with a bunch of
he,
tires and a.
when he's
So when I
working,
got cut off on that call on that last live, I promised the cop that I would email him my mugshot after I slapped him.
yeah, no, he travels for work. He goes to like state to state.
Yeah,
He
but like he's in like a shed with like an arm, like an old school armoire and like a bunch of
so
tires.
the shed is actually his house. Well, not his house, but it's at his house. And because he's so loud inside, they make him go outside. What's really funny is I used to make Vikings so fucking mad that he would pace up and down a hallway, a carpeted hallway, and it got so bad and it wore down so bad that the relative that he was listening to, I think it was his sister. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was his sister that he was living with and her boyfriend, and that's still who he lives with now. And they made him go outside because he kept like pacing back and forth and wearing down the carpet.
So, who is the Stewie Mama 420 that was in the live with Viking and Pastor Petty going off? Who's that?
I
Mama Stewie 420.
Mama Stevie, you mean?
There you go. Yeah, that one.
That's one of my friend's mom. Are you talking about whenever she was like, "No, don't say that about dreads"?
No, she was in Pastor Petty's live with Viking the other day and Monster.
On Viking side?
Yes.
So listen, so she, she's messy. But her daughter is Randa. I don't know if you've seen Randa in my live.
Somebody had said something about her being affiliated with or something with a or covering for something, an RSO or something like that.
That's
But
Mama Stevie, yeah.
people were assuming, I guess it was being insinuated, I guess, to the people in Pastor Petty's live that she was Viking's mother.
No, she's not Viking's mother.
But yeah, she most definitely was on Viking's side.
Yeah, no, she's friends. Okay, so dreads.
Yeah.
They're related to Mama Stevie is related to dreads. So that's why she keeps inserting herself when she has no business inserting herself. Randa is not like that. Randa does not give a fuck if you don't like her mom. You just say whatever you want. Randa will not get in the middle of it because Randa knows how messy her mom is. But no, Mama Stevie, that day when she came in alive and I was talking shit about dreads, and she was like, "Don't do that, don't do it. Bitch, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want."
Well, Florida Man had shown some messages because Dreads was in there taking up for Viking with Florida Man, and we had one of my friends was I guess now Squishy, um, who I guess is like real life friends with them and like is considered Viking and Dred's kid's aunt or something like that. Anyway, she's best friends with Dreads. And she had told us like the reason why Dreads didn't really come around and say much about it was, their kid and she was scared. And Florida Man made an agreement to not, go after Dreads or not even bring her up. But because Dreads kept going in these lives and fucking siding with Viking over this bullshit, Florida Man was like, fuck it. So we showed the messages and, well, before you knew it, we were blocked from Squishy. And it's sad because she had just told me that Viking had even threatened her the week prior, so much that her husband had to get involved or something. So it's kind of wild.
I'm gonna set up a live, and I'm gonna drop the recording. I'm gonna play the recording of Dreads. It was a phone call with me, Dreads, and Mama Stevie. And Dreads is saying how Road Dogg abused her and how like personal shit about Viking. I'm gonna play that recording in live because
And
I
that's
would
what we were
love that.
told. Actually, that's
I
actually
got to
what
be
we
there
were
for it.
told.
oh, absolutely, I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't play it unless you were in there.
And that's what we were told
Because
by Swifty. But Foreman really tried to protect Dreads, and it
no,
was like,
I wouldn't have cared if Dreads would have got up there and told the truth.
mm-hmm.
You know, if I had misspoke or something like that, I wouldn't have cared if she went up and corrected something. It's just the fact that she went up there and she said I called her minor daughter 30 times in a row. Like, I made all them calls on live, one per number. And it ain't my fault. This little bitch Viking pushed me to call every member of his family. Then she
But you
said I
didn't
threatened his fucking
intend to call
grandma.
the
No,
daughter. You didn't intend to call the daughter. You were calling.
honestly, I've been thinking about calling his grandma back because she sounded like she's a little lonely.
No,
Don't
no,
make
dude.
your step granddaddy slap the piss out you.
I just got home probably 30 minutes ago. I need to get to bed because I got to be back up at 5:45 and go to work and be at work by 8. So
You have fun with that. I'll send you the link to that call with the timestamp too, so you can finish listening to it. I'm gonna go to Smash Live.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off here.
See
all right, y'all. I'll let y'all.
if she got
Well,
attacked.
Bye.
I'll
Me
make
being
sure.
in there.
I'll make sure you're in
All
the
right,
fight,
Kobe.
bro.
I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Have a good night.